All right, so I'm going to show you a few ways that you can practice numeracy. If you're all by yourself, what you can do is grab a deck of cards, and if you need some, let me know. I can drop some off at the front of the school for you. But you just flip a card, and all the kings, jacks, and queens, and aces stand for 10. And all the other cards, like 8, just stand for 8. So what you would do is you would just practice adding until you get to a number like 20, and then you put it off to the side. So for example, this is a king, so that's 10 plus 10 is 20. 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 10 is 27. 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, so you can do that with the whole entire deck of cards. If you want to try to go up to maybe 50 and work on your numeracy there, you can do that as well. Okay, another thing that you can do is flip 2 cards at a time and multiply them. So what I recommend is splitting your deck like this. Flip 2 cards at a time, and 10 times 10 is going to be 100. So I say 100, 100. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 5 is 45. 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 2 is 20. And you can do that all by yourself. And if you want to mix that up a little bit, you can actually call the black cards positive and the red cards negative. So for example, this one would be a positive 10 times a negative 10, which is a negative 100. So now I'm going to do negatives with multiplication. So that's negative 100. This is positive 100. This is going to be a positive 8 times a negative 3, which is negative 24. And if you want, you can even do that with addition as well. And you should try to time yourself and see how fast you can get through the deck. All right, now to make things a little bit more fun, you can play this game with a friend, and it's basically called War. So you and your friend, or you and your brother or sister or your parent, sit down next to each other, you split the deck, and you flip at the same time. And whoever says the answer first, so this one would be negative 100, would take the cards and put them off on their side. So same thing here, that would be 100. Let's say this person got it first, they take it over like that. Okay, now what if you tie? What if you say negative 24? If you're just doing positives, just do 24 at the same time. Then you would do war. You would do W-A-R, and then you'd flip at the same time, and 2 times a 10 or a negative 10 is going to be negative 20. Whoever says negative 20 first, they actually get all of these cards. And the winner is, when you go through the entire deck, is who has the most cards. All right, it's really important that we improve our numeracy through this time. Thanks for watching.